Well, grand day to you too, partner. How are you? Yes, sir. Let's walk down by the church. I want to do some calisthenics, actually. Let's walk down by that building they call a church. Yeah. So my body rejects anything potatoes, white rice, bread, and I'm a white bread eating mofo. My body rejects all of it. Pressure. Wow. Damn sure can't eat no sugar. It's just like makes me drunk. It's just weird. That is a pine tree. You cannot use the leaves, it will kill you. But there is something with the bark and the branches you can do. For the ills that come. That one is deadly as fuck. There's 14 pine trees. Only 7 you can utilize. Learn their names. They actually make it, they can, well, make it more so through a nuclear winter than anything else. And they still create oxygen, very minute, but they scrub carbon. But melanated people, dark melanated, and different shades, we create oxygen. I remember doing a thesis on that and the professor telling me that's crazy. Yet I had heard something years before and I was able to find it and show this idiot, foreign ass fake teacher in college where it's factual. We literally do create oxygen. Unlike our lighter recipients, our brothers and sisters, to which they have no clue. No wonder it's so easy to empty them. Okay. Oh yeah. That's medicinal. That you really want to study on. You really want to study up on that. The beautiful thing about being in arid areas, it's like Morocco. Olives grow, the olives that grow in Morocco grow in deserted areas, and they're actually the phytosterols and everything, and they're actually better than the crap grown in Italy and all those places, to which the goofy ass mafia turns around and creates seed oils and tell you you're buying olive oil. Like, that's the dumbest thing. That shows you how empty they are. Dumb. Seems to be the case everywhere. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have 5, 6 different pines here in this location. Has the Grand Canyon, mezzanine. That's where I want to take people if they ever. Well, that's too late now. Well, out of Tucson we could do it as well as taking a trip to Jerome, which is closer. Copper, to buy copper plates and everything, because that's what I'll be using in wood plates, which I'll make myself. But you got petrified forests. And nobody ever listens to me when I tell them about the petrified forests and the deserts. They want to believe, oh, this is the way it always looked. Grand Canyon didn't always look like that, y'all. And most people have forgotten how to really research old world maps. They just go with what's comfortable because, you know, we're all nurtured and raised in ignorance, so we don't go beyond that. When I was showing people the period map in Mount Hebron, 1978 in Mount Hebron. Buzz Aldrin went there, a whole lot of folks went there. I was showing them the Perry's map that I got out of Montclair Public Library. And they were like, what's that? And then I showed them the map of all the lands where China wasn't called China. That's when I was saying Cathay, and I was getting my butt whipped for that. Well, getting fights. And I showed that all of South Africa didn't even exist as it does today in the 15 and 1600s. So whenever they tell this story about, yeah, first slaves arrived, it's all lies. The maps show otherwise. When I was telling people the first segregation happened in Europe, fake ass Europe, which is named after an Algonquin queen, they said, Red, you are crazy. I used to get in physical fights with my history, science teachers, you know. I listened to my great-grandparents and my great-greats. Majority of y'all won't afford it that. Oh, that's a nice glove, shooting glove. And even now today, oh, nobody lives here? Is this for sale? Or is this an Airbnb? Did they turn their home into an Airbnb? Oh no, somebody is here. I see a plant. Trampoline, okay. This looks like nobody lives there. It's a very nice big home. If I wasn't going down to Tucson, y'all, I would get a house here and dig down. But I'm not gonna go into that. Hell, we could take Ganja's home, take a room, and build a mansion up under it, but that's a whole nother topic. I'm not gonna say no more for there because it's too much information. Those pine trees, you damn sure don't want to use them. Like I said, the bark, well, I'm gonna do a video one day on pine trees and other trees. I've already told you about the grape tree. I had people telling me the grapes grow on the ground. It's a grape tree. It's a tree. It is not a, they grow to be big trees and they make big things, the Concord grapes, the original grape. I don't like that. I don't argue with people. If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't. And if you want to purify water, even the most nasty water, heavy metals, dead, rotten corpses, you get a grapevine. That's why I actually have Navajo brothers who started growing grape trees on the reservation because of what I was showing them. And a lot of y'all, I figured y'all would have known this. You take a grapevine, grape branch, and you get you a thing of water here and another thing of water. What the fuck you looking at? Another thing of water over here. And you put the branch from one to the other, and that water will drain through that grape vine, and it will purify the most stagnant of water. Now, if you want to, you can run it first before you do that. You can run it through as you say, and this is how I build mine. Okay, just to show you. I get big rocks, silica form base rocks, but you can use rocks like that. This is red dirt. Hopefully this is not irradiated, and then smaller ones. All right, and then you got the sand. But between each one of those, you can put crabgrass. There's so many different types of grass, you know. Crabgrass, you can put long grass. All right, you can even use lemongrass, add a little flavor to it. But it will do the same thing between each layer of those rocks. With the filtration, the removal of sediments and certain microbes, it's not going to do it all. And then your activated charcoal, which is easy to make, y'all. I mean, you can get a soft sandstone thing with a nice hard granite-like rock, which you can pick up anywhere around. And you get your lump coal, you get your wood, you burn it down, you put it in, you can do it in a vacuum way. And that's your lump coal, depending on what kind of wood you use. But that black part, you grind it down. Now, you could do it in the sun if you don't have an oven and you don't know how to make a fire, you know, and a clay thing to do it. And you can even use lime, but lemon juice is the best. With water, 2 parts lemon, 4 parts water, and you mix up slurry, all right? And then you put it and you bake it. You bake it. Now, you can make a wooden bowl, or a bamboo is one of the best. You bake that down to get rid of liquid. And then what you have is this dry bicarbonate, right? So you take that, you break it up, and that's your activated charcoal. Now, how is it activated? Well, when you put it, all right, after you get your big rocks, little rocks, sand-based silicone. You got your 2 forms of grass in each one. If you want to use grass, much better. I'm not going to tell you which pine. You can use pine, but there's only out of the 7, I think there's only 3 or 4. I could be wrong. I said we'll do a thing on it where we actually research it together. But what you do is, after the sand, now you want to go ahead and put your grass and your activated charcoal, and you want to put a cotton, hemp, or linen shirt. And that's right. And then you also do that at the bottom of the charcoal as well, before the water is extracted. So what happens is you're going to run that water through that motherfucker about 3 or 4 times before that charcoal is activated. Now it's going to remove a lot of crap up top, but you ain't going to worry about that. If you want, you can take the rocks off. If you got a fresh stream or something, or you can rinse them off, you can just do that. Keep running it through. It'll keep collecting all the crap. Then you can take that, and if you got a grape stem, a branch, all right, have your source of stagnated or water you just filtered, take that stem, put it in that mug, and run that batch down like as if you was doing some moonshining into another container. That water will drip through there, and that water right there will be better than the best damn water you've ever had. Real simple stuff, y'all. So down there, God's he's got to find. I told him he can use sticks for tuning rods, which really work. Copper is probably the best. Real copper. When he was up here, I should have cut off and made some for him. I didn't even think about that with some of the copper spool I had. Even gold. And see the homes here? Like Louisiana, like the French Quarter, right? French Quarter without being the French Quarter, right? Adobe thing. Is that sweet or what? Yeah, I could have moved in one of those and I chose not to. I remember when they finished building this one. But anyway, it's got to find water out there. We need to, you always, whenever you're going to build or whatever you're going to do, right? You get people together who have no problem, who are not cheap, willing to chip in together. You get a couple of sheds. I got a friend of mine in Texas who lives by a mountain. He bought 2 $10,000 sheds. I can't say where or whatever. I can't say what kind of sheds, because people buy them all the time. He got a backhoe on a Bobcat. He started with a pig and route he had, and he realized he needed a backhoe because there were some big boulders. He couldn't just go dynamiting and blowing them up. So he had to literally move these big boulders out. He dug, and I can't say how high the mountain is, that would give away his location. He dug about, he dug 24 feet down in a ramp, 70 feet back into a side of a hill, opening it. So people flying over, you can see it. He took them 2 sheds, put them at the base after he built his ground with the rocks and everything, putting the little ground pounder in there and all that. All right. He did his rebar. He used I told him I'm not big on hydraulic concrete. I have an issue with that. You don't really want petroleum-based stuff that's going to keep kicking off radon, you know, which is kind of a radiation form, you know, coming off of curing concrete. Because he was trying to do things right. I said, but he could do it a certain way where he can use certain matting. So what he did was he used a very thick form of peppercore. If y'all know what I'm talking about, like the thin karate mats and dojos and gymnasiums and martial arts and monks and all that kind of stuff. And he did the rebar. He did a very small thing of hydraulic concrete. Then he came back over with some kind of asphalt type. I don't know what it is. Not petroleum based. I forget. And I asked him later on and bring it up again. But he made it where it was about on the bottom where you can get water drain off. Which there was really no water in the mountain anyway, right? But because of what he did, and he knew what would happen with rains. So he gets this water drain off. And he created vent shafts before he started covering everything up. But he took the 2 sheds, he connected them in a way, in a series that is phenomenal. He built a 2nd floor on them, motherfucker. And he reinforced them. I don't know how he did it, whatever. He had money. Steel, and that's the reason why I was talking about lead paint. I went and did all my search in history. They got rid of lead paint with that fictional children eating lead paint chips. I can't believe it at the time. Nobody I knew ever did that. Nobody. And we see that is because they wanted to be able to, the police, be able to peer into your homes. And they were working up to that and they were able to do things. You know, you got to remember we had the Blackbird and the SR-71 and all that kind of shit. So, all right, they had to test new equipment and stuff, and they use scare tactics, and the shit works. Oh, look at all these tumbleweeds. Oh, some lizards. Hey, buddies. And for a small home shed in a very durable mountain location, deep within, and I'm talking about when you walk into his place, I said 70 feet back, you're walking a little ways before you get to his front. And the way he built it, I can't say nothing about the forms, the concrete stands. I can't say nothing about he could drive his truck in there and quickly disappear. I can't say nothing about the lifts and this, that, and other, whether it be mechanical or electric. If you was walking by, like say if we was walking by right here, right? Right? Say we walking by right here. And he lived right in there. That's what you would see. You would not know nothing. Shrubbery and everything. But I've been there once. All the billionaires that don't have a ticket to ride, they're building underground bunkers that are like resorts, cities. And you niggas are still up on the top talking about work, slavery, not listening to those of us, because they said they killed our prophets. You motherfuckers don't know what a prophet is, because you think prophet means prophetic. You're exactly like Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon. It didn't exist, but exists. It's like telling a story, predating what's actually going to happen, and making it happen through fruition, a spell cast. See all that? That's the dirt hill made from working where they're building all these damn resorts. They're building another one out here. Because y'all don't know how to come and buy land, and what we could do as a body of people. Y'all are afraid to allow yourselves to expand and be creative. How the fuck can we create and then walk around with a big shoulder and ego, right? It's act we something bad, and we don't even pay attention to those of us who actually know something. No, you people, that's what they did. They put you all in a situation with no situational awareness, and then you think you know things. What you're looking at, those mezzanines, petrified forests and all that, you're looking at destruction. You don't even know it. All that right there. All that way out there, that is destruction from a war you cannot fathom or comprehend, but you're gonna get to see it again. How do you think we survive? You think they say, well, we're gonna keep a few of them in some test tubes and they pop this out? We're the original people of this earth. Regardless of how we came here. We didn't come here like the rest. I'm not here to make you believe in shit. Not at all. You either know or you don't know. I'm not here to make you accept anything. I keep telling you that over and over and over, but you people so comfortable in your little fake ass homes. See these Adobe homes? See these? This is where rich people come. They have built. They come in, they stay, they go out, they let it rent for Airbnb, a few $1,000s a week or whatever the fuck. But y'all don't know how to do that. Y'all don't know how to really make money. You think that, I'm gonna do this, I'm making six figure, I'm good, and it's fuck everybody else, this is what I'm doing. But then when you say, come together, let's build. See that mountain right there? See, there's a trail, right? This is where I used to run from my home. I used to run all the way down here. Well, on this side, I used to run on this side. We're gonna go down there, okay, and I'll show you. And see that trail up there? So there's 3 different ways that I would go. Because sometimes I went down towards the bridge, okay? Which is a very steep road. Coming back up, it kills you. Coming back up is like some triathlon shit. Oh my God, now I'm already done ran 2 miles. And by that time, I'm going down there and I'm hit the 5-mile mark and I'm turning around. And I'm running up that hill and it's like running instead of that 1 mile down, it's like running 2 miles up. And I'm telling y'all it's steep. That's where I met the little pale skin kid that popped up out of nowhere riding a bike, doing dirt tricks off of something that we could have killed him. And me and him talking, I says, you worry about genealogy? And he's talking smart. He says, I'm going to live to be 300 anyway. It don't matter. The Taurus. I says, no, I'll make sure you don't live for another 2 years. That's who I am. Don't ever open your big fucking mouth to me. I know the light, the hawa, but I'm very well in tune with the shit. No. Okay. So here. So I would run down here, I would jog, get my little, I had my force rep. My knees are kind of bad right now, but I had my force rep, you know, my count, which was pretty kind of fast, long striding. I always wanted to long stride whenever I ran. I was kind of like not jogging, but running, you know, time with mileage. Well, I come down here, and they got another call this Indigo Ridge. I did a video live before talking about this a year ago. It cracked me up, and I even told the people, why y'all using the word indigo? Is it gonna be purple and blue? Is it like me? Them boys didn't know what they didn't know what the fuck to say. So anyway, right over here, trail goes all the way up, and it goes that way, and it goes that way for miles. Even back up around, over back past the airport for miles. We're talking about 20, 40 miles. Like people who want to really get into those deep, long runs. You see what I'm saying? Now over here is where I would usually run to. I come over here. This is the steep hill going down to the, see that over there where the bridge and Wild Weep and all that is? This is very steep. What angle I can't tell you. All right, I don't know. I never took which card out to see how steep it is. So I would usually come over this way, and I come up over there, or come up from the edge over here, and I would run right here. Let me turn it around here so you can see, because I know a lot of people are sleeping and or whatever. You got drunk. Sometimes because they have snakes and stuff like that up here, I would go and run what's called. Here, let me see if I can get this. This thing's acting funny. Hold on. It doesn't want me to touch the screen again. Here we go. All right. All right. So up here, I would run because there's holes and snakes and, you know, chipmunks and all kind of shit. All right. I'd run up there and do what's called like a little, you know, like a little maze run, just jumping over shit, you know, increasing my strength. Okay. My joints, which is already kind of bad, but I push it because I know the government's full of shit. Little fake ass Jewish government, you know, monkey puppets only in there, whether black, foreigners. But the other place I'd run would be up over here. I forget the mileage, which comes around in the back, but it's very long. It's nobody there. And the other way, which just meets into that, but it's a trail of its own, I would come over here and I would jog right here. This is where I would jog. Boom, boom, boom. All right. See all the trails down over there? Now, this is not snake path. Snake path is over this way. See over here? See that? There's many trails, and it goes for well over 12 to 15 miles. That's the one I did running on Instagram Live. So this one right here, you got the upper part, you got the lower part. You got the drop-offs and stuff like that. So when I say drop-offs, you see what I'm saying? Okay? Okay? If I didn't run down there, okay? So this one goes all the way around. And this one right here, and there's another one up top, goes all the way around that way. And I would run that anywhere from like 8, 10 miles twice a week. Besides my regular morning, get up, and afternoon 2 to 5 mile runs that I did. Yeah, I had ace bandages on my knees wrapped and all that back brace because I didn't want to, you know, destroy the damage I already had. But because I enjoyed running, you know, but I still, my diet wasn't perfect because I was, at that time, I was still entrusting the system to feed the right shit, knowing a lot of it was poisoned. Come to find out, all these scientists that need to be summarily court-martialed and executed, that's where I stand. And a lot of these government agencies, that's right, they need the same thing. They have betrayed the people. You know? You have given up your real freedom for fictional comfort and a lie, a perversion. And you have monkeys behind these platforms who believe they're in control of you. Well, if that's the case, then maybe they are. Okay? I haven't ran in a long time, y'all. Y'all know it's been a while. Usually I just run a mile and that's it. Because my knees. But I know when I get there, I know what changes. I know the benefits of real food. Heirloom seeds and everything. I know how to grow shit, germinate. Year round too. You know? So to this point, from where I live at is 1.5 miles. So walking back is 3 miles. Okay? And so I'm just walking because I don't when I say my knees, I'm not trying to, I'm not attempting to give it, because I can run. Shit, run faster than a motherfucker too. All right, believe me. And I'm not talking about run and fall into the damn ground. I'm talking about haul ass. I'm talking motherfucker that be like the Greek runner and get to where I gotta go. See you all in the next see you when you get there. You better be running in good standing. You know, these are really good too to utilize. Not that so much. I think one of these grows a fruit, good for animals, makes them kind of high. We can use it as a poison. I forget what. Y'all know what that is, right? Y'all know what these are called, right? Tell me what y'all know what that is. Woo! Do y'all know what that is? Boy! Huh? Y'all know what that is? What kind of pine tree is this? Huh? What kind of pine tree? What kind of grass is that? I bet y'all don't have a clue. The fruit, the things that you can use here. Look at this. See how it's willowing? You know what this is good for? Do you have any idea what these pods are good for besides the fact they fall and they spin? You know, y'all call them the little spinny things, the little helicopters when they get. Y'all don't have a clue, do you? Okay. I'm asking you because I need y'all to research things. If I was on the East Coast, so I went to the big old mountain over there they call Navajo Mountain, I can show y'all some many things. See how the homes are constructed? Adobe style? Do you know the benefits of that? There are none. Now, if they would have made them round and in the ground, marvelous. Okay? Ganja, T, I'm looking at probably starting to open house next week to start selling shit. He didn't come and change the key, so I talked to him. He's like, because he's busy chopping trees down, all kind of stuff. So tomorrow he come and change that so I can get some more toads out. And you'd be surprised. I'm not saying poison because I'm not advocating murder and death and all that dumb shit. I'm just pointing out certain things that are important to know. And some poison you can't kill an animal with and turn around and eat the animal because you will induce, you know what I'm saying, your own. I used to run up, it wasn't that big at the time. And this was in the gates one day when they were building. We used to run up and over that. We used to talking about kidding at the bottom of it, talking about, we're thinking about a 10-minute break. That's why my legs are still kind of big. Don't smile at me. I'm not smiling. Look at that one. Whew. I don't want to kill the plant. Show you how to take this off and make a needle with this part, with it using the bottom, because it's not best to use this, but this you can make into a needle. You hear me? With the spine. You see what I'm saying? This is a little different. This chief, I'm chief two persons, chief white two persons, whatever they named it. Changing names all the time. But Chief Henderson, he has a couple of channels, YouTube and Instagram, Facebook. He does a lot of indigenous, way of making tars and this and another. He may have showed people how to do that on there. I don't know. But it's the old thing we learned in Boy Scouts or Eagle Scouts. See these right here? And y'all know what these are. Do y'all know what these are? I call them little tennis balls. Do you have any idea? Do you know what you can do with those? It's not going to hurt the tree. This is a form of pine. Do you know what you can do with these? See how they look like a little tennis ball? Do you know what time of the season is? Do you know what you can do with these? For those who can smell. You dig? But it's good to know things. It's good to get out and pay attention to your surroundings. Some of you live in places like me, and you know the first damn thing about it. Some of you live in the cities where they've destroyed everything, and the only bigger life you have is the earth under all that garbage, the real one we built, under all that poison, toxinous emissions, and you, though you're barely living. I was telling somebody about, this is another thing. Look at this. You want to make tinder. You know what tree this is, right? You know what tree this is? Huh? Well, you see the smaller versions on my house. You want to talk about tenders? Without killing the tree, all right? Without killing, see the new bark coming? Without killing the tree. Excellent tender, okay? That's without killing the tree. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep this. All right, we don't want to go that high, so let's just right there. All right? Don't want to kill the tree. You don't want to be bare and sunburned. So we keep that. I'll make some tender. Goofy motherfuckers. So many dumbasses. I don't care what their background is. But anywho, there's other plants you can use, the vines as well, to purify water, but be mindful. Make sure you know what they look like, what they smell like, where they're located. Now, you know a plant, not to the heat and fire, but what plant can sustain the radiation from a nuclear plant, nuclear, well, the fallout? I'm talking about deep radiation. Go on. Go on. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. Do the research, people. Stop listening to the liars, because they don't want you to have no hope. I don't believe in no hope, but they don't want you to have no hope, all right? Look at the rain, shower. Is it real? What do y'all think? Or is it a big craft up there pouring out certain chemicals that hit directly on certain places? I want you to pay attention and look closely. All right? We can walk over in the clearing. I can show you. All right? I want you to see. What do you think? I know it's that's just a sun cloud, rain cloud, da 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 da. A lot of you don't have the fucking clue, slightest idea about nothing. You're not an idealist. Well, you're idealist, but not in the right way. You don't perceive nothing. You only see what they taught you to see. I can't stand dumbasses like that. I really can't. Somebody actually came and broke this, man. What a dick. Sandstone. You'd be surprised what it all really originally belonged to. If you think that there was nothing out here, you're crazy. You know, when you want to take a building, you want to destroy it. What do you do with that building? What do you do with those ancient buildings? You take those stones and you move them. Quarried stones, you move them. And you put them in places where nobody, you make them like trophies. Every little piece you use. And they core them into the back of trucks. They bring them all over the place. Especially when you can tell when a stone or something is indigenous to this place, but it comes from a different part. And you wonder, well, how did it get here when there's plenty of it to gather up there? Well, some of you don't know the properties behind them. You don't know what's real, the real truth. You just think that's a rock, like, oh yeah, it just fell out of nowhere. It's beautiful. See how it grows up on a tree? So that's another place to run over there. But a lot of y'all don't know no truth whatsoever. Now, yes, there are mezzanines and a lot of things fall off the sides. You have road slides and all that kind of stuff. Rock falls. Why are they falling? Some say, well, they blasted their way through to make the highway. What if the road was always there? Besides the fact of not paying attention to your surroundings. Liquidating yourself into a place of destitution because you don't know the truth of history. And so you see things based on how they conceptualize it for you to see. So your perception is perceived only on what they demonstrate for you to see or teach you based on curriculum. Somebody like me, Indigo Ridge. Indigo Ridge. These motherfuckers are not dark blue purple. That alludes to the melanated, the so-called Negro, even the so-called African. So why would it be called that? Like Negro Head Bill, Trail, and all those other things. That which they've been changing the name. Because these little pale-skinned Chinese, the fake motherfuckers have a problem with it as if they think they have ownership of this land because of the fake Indians. They don't have a clue that them coming here that's all I can say to that. Oh, you see Waweep, the water down there? It's pretty cool, right? You see that? Now, I don't know if it's rising or raising or whatever, but, you know, we'll see. Whew, shit. Beautiful homes, beautiful, beautiful rock. Out of no place, they just want to put it right there. And you think it's a rock, and it's not. I want to go and lay in that grass so bad, just lay in it. That's cool, but the park is beautiful. Let's walk on that side. I used to run up this shit. All these things I used to do. Fuck all that. I don't do that shit no more. You gotta walk in through over there, okay. You have the lock on it. Yeah. Look at that. They just mowed it the other day. I love it, lay on that shit. It feels so good. Whew. We see what Star Wars, Planet Apes, and all that shit was made right there. See the white and the outskirts? It's crazy, right? I should meditate. I think I'm gonna go meditate. Look at that shit. It's just rain. Whatever, regardless of how it's made, it's just rain. Regardless of how it was seeded, regardless of how it was made. Looks like the water level's up. I should go down to Wild Weep. I'm forcefully walking, y'all. Oh, something wet hit me. Not bird poop, so we're good. So, they call that the Grand View. Yeah, Indigo, Grand View. Or Overlook. I remember I used to run around. I told y'all, when I was running down there, I used to come here and run around this circle in both directions 4 to 8 times, which is roughly about anywhere from quarter and a half to half a mile, and then take off and haul ass. And then the other place I ran was through the Bankhead Trails that was coming up and down this high hill. All right now, rain on me, baby. I'm good with it. See out there? Ancient trees chopped down, y'all. Ancient trees. You see them? You see those ancient trees? Can you see them? Can you see those big, gigantic trees that were chopped down and a war ensued? A nasty war. The oceans dried up. Yeah. And they got a whole bunch of fake ass stories up here that the tourists come and read and believe the bullshit. I'm not gonna read that shit to you. Pure garbage. Okay. Good, nobody, no messed head and nobody over here. That's the way I like it. I'm gonna show you a better picture. See how high up I am? How high do you think I am right now? And my home is much higher than this. Huh? Remember telling you about me and my buddies was gonna buy that mansion? 7 of us. Oh, we had more than enough. They were gonna sell it. And we told you a couple boys went overseas, war, got dead. We didn't know about it. And we found out. We just said, fuck it, we're not gonna get it. Being there right now, not a good place, but you can watch everything. I'll show you. Okay, this is where I like to meditate. But these trails go all the way around. See the paths over there? All those up there I was telling about to come around on the side of the cliffs and everything. Down, pass over here, through there. They go all the way around. Even all the way around past that hill, that mountain over there. Trails all down there, past the airport. At least all together, hundreds of miles of running. And I used to run all of them. I used to go out and just run all of them. Just to get lost, just to see for myself. And I typically get people to come here, you know, get some homes that are cheaper than where y'all all at. But y'all stubborn and stuck on their fake little world. You don't know what beauty is anymore. The ugly has grabbed you. And so the ugly holds you based on Hollywood narratives and everything else, which is pretty sad. I don't like sitting on this concrete. I want to sit on actually some dirt. Iron or anything, but I don't want to get the rust on my pants, sweatpants. I'm going to sit on that rack over there. See if this is, yeah, that's the one. Let me show you. Rain come right through that anyway, the rays. It's all iron. See right here? This is the one. Yeah. Oh. Grounding, baby. Usually I take my shoe off, but I got on trainers wear, and they're hard to, they're not hard, but I don't feel like taking them on and off. So I'm gonna go ahead and meditate. The water levels are very low. You see all that way? That's how high the water used to be. It's been like that since the fake demic, so you know it's man-made. While we, let me make sure I'm looking right. All right. That's services and all that kind of stuff. Beachheads and all that stuff is around that way and over here. So you had to drive down, go down in there or over that way and go down in to see the beach and all the front where all the people go, and there's resorts and all that kind of stuff and food and all the way down over that way. So this is all Wild Weep. This is going to the dam, to the bridge and everything, the river, for those who like to kayak and all that kind of stuff. So the water is a little higher, but it's not. As you can see, this water is lower than that water over there, but like I said, everything's controlled. You have dams and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. Yes, y'all, I know some people are gonna be thinking, that big ass mansion right there, years and years ago, me and 7 buddies, Navajo, another brother, some Pelska, we were gonna rent that. We were gonna rent to own that, and we had more than enough welding and money we made together. It would have been fabulous. Oh my goodness. Oh, inside it's just, whew. But you said a couple of guys died in the war. I can't talk about other guys, but yeah, it didn't happen. So I guess I'm gonna meditate. Hey, Marcus, Delusions. Wow, I can see y'all. Holy shit. Somebody donated yesterday. I didn't look at it. I don't know if I hit the heart or not. Snoo, what's up, baby? Mesquite trees, Arizona ash tree, horse chestnut seeds. Baby girl, is that a succulent plant that looks like nines? I have succulent plants at home. There you go, baby. Users of humanity. I got you, brother. DeAndre Baldwin. Grand Ascensions, you already know. Lloyd, what's going on, beloved? Whatever is she? Hey, baby girl Slaughter. I know what I'm doing is, hey, Navi, just saw flat top rock. Oh, in Oregon, never noticed before. Yeah, pay attention to that stuff. What's up, mama? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go out and get a good walk on. I'm gonna get a little meditation on out here. It might rain on me, whatever. I don't care. And then head on home and get my tea made, and then get my cassava. My very I like brown bananas. Y'all know it's spotted or very brown. It's very, very ripe. Don't taste good to most people. I like it because it's bitter. It's like when you first get it, you know. And little flax and stuff like that, and sip on that, and then we're going to go ahead and read. Yeah. Yesterday I wanted to read. I just uploaded some videos. One was pretty funny, I thought, and I just want, just allow myself to feel a little better. It's internal, like I said. And I know there's nobody really sending energy my way to make that better, because y'all haven't repurposed yourselves and know that you're capable of healing one another. But you got to heal yourself first, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this view and get some quiet air time, besides a few little aircrafts going to refuel. And I'll see y'all here shortly. All right? It's sad when I'm not a person that gets sad, really, but other than my service dog died, my grandmother, great-grandmother, good, close comrades of mine. But it's sad when you don't have this to share with people. You know, people think you just want to fuck and all that. Now, I haven't fucked in a long time. And besides that, I blow some woman's back out right now anyway. And probably give her a goddamn quit triplets. But when you know your strength and it's hard to contain it, it's sad to not be able to share this with people. Not to explain shit, but a lot of people to look and see for themselves. And you can see the mist around this, all the poison. But don't dwell on it. Y'all letting evil, dirty pieces of shit get away with too much. You got dumbass knucklehead niggas locked up in prison who don't know how to watch these things and learn how to better themselves while they're in there and actually be unified and move as one, not as an organization or as a gang, which is stupid. So that way they can see and perceive things different. Some of you have those individuals, but you don't know how to speak to them because you're scared, you're cowardice. You're worried about this life to dying anyway. Yeah. Y'all make absolutely no sense. All this beauty. And what can be done other than what's going to happen. Anyway, see y'all here in a little bit, all right? Get a little 10-minute meditation on and take my ass onto the house and get the rest of the day going, I guess. Stop saying the word secret, people. I know I've used it only because most of y'all believe in it. There is no secrets. You either know or you don't know. It's that simple. Okay? Missouri, what's going on, brother? I mean, what's going on? What's going on, family? Salutations. Just wanted to shout everybody out before I get off of here. All right? See y'all here shortly.